how do I use a retractable leash? They're hated on a little bit. I used to hate on them. It's like, come on, I'm all about the structured walk. You gotta walk next to me. We got a pack leader, right? You gotta, these things they probably walk in front of you. And yeah, they do. Look at, she's in front of me now. The way I see it is this is no leash. No leash, but I'm following the rules and I have a leash. So I'm teaching her to leave it, leave it, leave it, leave it. Let's see if she does it. Leave it, leave it, leave it. She left it. There's a squirrel. So see, I use this as a leave it. Hey, good, yes. All right. Yeah, that deserves a treat. Good girl. See what I'm saying? Perfect example. That's what I use. And I'm not no professional dog trainer. Just my dog is part of my life. I love spending time with her. I adjust this way. That's a good girl. Yes. That's what I use the retractable leash for. It's my version of no leash. I mean, the rules here say that you got to have your dog on a leash. So here's mine. Bulky, silly, you're not supposed to use that kind of leash. You're supposed to have them next to you. I use this to tire her out. I use this instead of the bike. For a while, I did do the bike, but it's too bulky to put on the truck, and then the pack is bigger. It's just too much work, extra work. So I was trying to think efficiently, and I was listening to my conscience. Conscience never guided me the wrong way. Hasn't ever since I started listening to it. Even with my pets, I'm telling you, you take this discipline, start working on your discipline. You gain confidence. You structure your life around your conscience. You take this discipline to other parts of your life. I'm taking it here to being a pet owner. This way. Good. Like I said, I used to hate on the retractable leash. I thought it was just like an irresponsible way to let your dog just do whatever it wants and not have it have that structured walk or have it pay attention. But like I said, I just use it as, this is where she gets rid of all that extra energy. It's almost like if she has no leash, she runs around, she smells, she sniffs, she does her thing. I almost follow her at this point. Once she's tired, she lets me know. She just kind of says, okay, I'm ready. She gets next to me and we take off on the walk. The beautiful thing about it is during that time, it's unlocked. She's just next to me. We walk our route that we're gonna do that day. Sometimes it's shorter, sometimes it's longer, depending on the weather, depending on the day, depending on what time they close. And there's no stress, there's no pulling, there's no tug. She's right next to me the whole way. Every now and again she'll do a little sniffing, but it's building, I feel that's just building that relationship, that trust of, I'm going where you're going. She's just following me. But she's fulfilled, because at the beginning, she took out all that energy. Like in the past, I used to do it with the treadmill. She used to hop on the treadmill before the walks. Then we did the whole bike thing, a little too bulky. Then I did a scooter, and I ate it real bad. So I was like, okay, yeah, maybe the scooter's not gonna work. Just to get that energy out. Then we would go for the walk. But then, like I said, listening to my conscience said, put her on the long leash, let her do her thing, let her walk around. The intention behind it, is to make her feel that she's free range, that she doesn't have a leash. Build that trust with commands and your voice and your leadership. Like, oh, okay. You just have it to be following the rules. And for her safety, of course, there's cars, there's kids. I don't want her to be, breaking the rules. So we're on the leash. So the intention was that. It was like, okay, cool. It's not to let her do whatever she wants. It's to follow the rules, make her feel that she's off leash, give me that responsibility of, okay, I see it as you're off leash, but I'm still gonna have that connection with you. I'm still gonna try to do my best to be that leader and fulfill you. Make sure you get rid of all that energy that you have as a dog, So then the rest of the day, you could be nice and relaxed, because a tired dog is a happy dog. Mentally, physically. Ever since I started doing this, it's just as good, if not better, than when she used to do the treadmill. But the treadmill did its thing at the time. The only thing is that the treadmill was indoors. And that was cool. I'd still do it. But this one is like, she gets to do that cardio, if you will, out here on the grass with the sun. And the best part, the part that just kind of like, oh man, this is so cool. As soon as she's fulfilled with all the sniffing and all that she does, she just gets right next to me and we start that walk. I'll be honest, I mean, when the outings are short, we don't get to that part. But we gotta work with what we got, you know? Sometimes the days are shorter, the sun goes down a little sooner. I'd rather go for a short walk than no walk. But even then, I'll still like just turn directions and say, this way, and she'll follow. So she'll get that stimulation of, oh yeah, I gotta listen, I gotta behave. Right about now is when she starts getting a little tired, so she'll start getting a little closer. She'll get a little distracted. Let's go. This way. She sees the pack, but the pack's going that way. Come on. So, you know, change directions, like I said, when it's a shorter walk, just to give her that sense of, oh yeah, I gotta follow. Oh yeah, I gotta follow. And every time she'll stop, let's go. Let's go. Hey, good girl. And you gotta reward good behavior. Here, where are you going? Come here. Duna, sweet cheeks. Sweet cheeks. There you go. So that's it. It's the intention behind the tool. In this case, the intention behind the retractable leash. Could be seen as a, man, you let her run around wherever, or it could be seen as the intention I put behind it. Like, this is my visible no leash, the way I see it. This is the work that I'm doing to make me think that she's walking around with no leash. So I have to have that responsibility, that control, and do my best to give her the experience that she needs, the fulfillment that she needs, with the idea that she's free range, that she doesn't have a leash. But I still have her under control, and I'm following the rules. Let's go.